Peace, family. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Book of Gami. I'm your host, Farragami, and this is Book of Gami episode Blink, Blow, or should I do it like that? 52. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? See, you know how crazy that is? Like, that that whole jingle is like stuck in our heads. Bad boys, what you gonna do when they come for you? Run, nigga, what the fuck? It's the police. I'm not about to. It's another topic. Today I want to talk to y'all about something that's important to me, that I hope is important to you. I don't know if y'all follow football, but if y'all do follow football, there's this one guy named Antonio Bryant, AB. He has a massive ego. And today we're going to be talking about ego and why we need to humble ourselves and why our ego is our biggest goddamn enemy. Let's go ahead and get it. All right, man. So we already know that we're down here. Like I said before, we are spirit having a human experience. Well, spiritual beings having a physical experience, to be more precise. All right. Like I said, we're somewhere back up in here. This stuff right here, that's flesh, right? When you see my beautiful, sexy face, I know you see my beautiful, sexy face. You know what I'm saying? Me, I can never see my beautiful, sexy face. I can only see my beautiful, sexy face via videos, via photos, and via a mirror. But still, I still don't know exactly what my beautiful, sexy face looks like. I just, hope you guys tell me that my beautiful, sexy face is indeed beautiful and sexy. Because I know it's my face, right? That's all fine and dandy. It's cool to be, have a beautiful, sexy face. The problem is when you let that beautiful, sexy face take over everything about you. It's not just personality. Personality and ego are different. Your personality is just your attributes about how you as a person act. You can have a very, very, very big ego, but still have a really good personality. Or you can have a very, very, very big ego and be a shitty person because you have a shitty personality, okay? So personalities aside, we're just talking about your ego. Ego, spirit. Spirit controls ego, right? When ego controls spirit, that's when you're going downhill fast, okay? Your ego is going to be gone as soon as your flesh stops getting little electrical pulses from here and here. Ain't no more ego. Ain't no more. Like, done. Why? Because it ain't no more you. Physical you. There's no more Xavier. There's no more this. Now, my spirit, because there's a law that energy cannot be created nor destroyed, only transferred from one thing to another. My spirit's gonna, but that ego is gonna stay here. Nobody's gonna remember anything about my spirit if I have a huge fucked up ego. They're gonna be like, hey bro, you remember that time when Farragami did X, Y, and Z and made everybody feel X, Y, and Z? Antonio Brown, 6th-round draft pick, worked his way to be the best receiver in the league. There's nothing wrong with that. That, to me, that should be proof to you or anybody out there that it doesn't matter where you're looked at. He went to Murray State. He went to Murray State, small college. He didn't go to USC. He wasn't ranked number 1 wide receiver coming out of college. Hard work, dedication, worked his ass off, honed his craft, focused on himself, got himself to the position to be the number 1 receiver in the league. The problem is, while he worked on himself so much, his physical abilities, he did not work on himself. Spiritual, mental, and emotional. Because once he received the number 1 status, who he really was came to play. They say that money doesn't change you, it just shows who you really are. You gotta humble yourself. Everybody. Humble yourself. If you're wondering why you haven't advanced in life, maybe life is saying, slow down, cowboy. Slow down, cowboy, because if I let you, you know what I'm saying, run free, you might be the next Antonio Brown. You might be the next I got it all. I am bigger than life itself. Which forces life to come in and be like, oh, where my nigga? Oh, you bigger than me, my nigga? Sit your goddamn it. Because it happens time and time again. Time and time and time again. I know you probably seen somebody in your life personally who was humbled. Oh, riding around all big and fancy. Yeah, until life happens. Humble yourself because you never know what's going to happen today or tomorrow. Just because you riding that wave today don't mean that tomorrow that wave's not going to crash. Think about it. That's what waves do. When the last time you seen a wave go from the ocean and just got down? Never, because we'll be freaking dead. we would be dead if a wave just started and kept going. Like, imagine a wave starting in Miami Beach and it didn't crash till it got to Chicago. Imagine what that wave would look like and what it would do. Nah, waves don't work like that. Waves don't, they don't. For a reason. So you better learn how to ride your wave and how to control your wave, and you better learn how to surf, because when that wave crashes, you need to be able to move on to another wave. Just because you created a wave does not mean that that wave's never going to crash. It's not. And when your wave does crash, well, when your wave eventually does crash, and all the people that you surfed over, all the people that you just swallowed up, and you're in like, imagine again that same wave coming from Miami. All the people in Miami, when that wave go by, all the people in Florida, the rest of Florida, all the people in Georgia, all the people in North Carolina, when that wave finally crashes and starts to recede and they get their land back, guess who's the happiest? You're goddamn right. The people in North Carolina, Georgia, Florida, all the people who that wave covered up. They're going to be cheering once that wave is finally receded and they got their land back and they got their house back and they can continue with normal life. Same thing with your goddamn ego. You go on your job, think you hot shit, okay. And when you get fired, guess who's going to be celebrating? All of your coworkers behind your back. You may say to yourself, yeah, they're doing that behind my back though. Still a celebration. Control your ego, because at the end of the day, if your ego controls you, I mean, your ego has never been here before. It just hasn't. Your ego is something that you created today, yesterday. It's something that you created during your lifetime. Your ego ain't been here before, but you know what has been here before? These laws. These universal laws. You heard that saying, same game, new players. Game ain't changed, just different players in it. Same day, new shit. That's what happened. All the people that you ride that wave over, some been here before. Some seen it. Some seen other wave riders come and, you know, ride their wave all over people. And then they seen that wave recede. And then we seen that wave rider fall to the back of the line. Soon to be forgotten. Because nobody likes a big ego. We all watch a big ego because it's magnetizing. But we really just watch it for that downfall. We really just watch it be like, I knew he couldn't do that. I knew she couldn't get away with that. That's what we're watching for. People aren't watching to see you grow. We're watching to see you fall. So, control that ego. Put that ego in check. Don't let the ego control your spirit. Your ego has not been here as long as your spirit. This might be like, if you like me, this might be your spirit's first time on this plane. But your spirit's been around way longer than that ego. Better curb that ego. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. It's a cliche, but it's true. And I'm telling you this because I love you and I want you to be the best you that you can possibly be. If no one else has told you today, I'm going to tell you every day. I love you and I appreciate you. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Peace.